Okay, today I'm going to teach you how to add and subtract fractions using the grid method. So first off, we've got two fractions here. We've got 2/3 and we're adding 1/5 to that. Now as the denominators are different, we can't add them together like they are now. So our first step is to draw a rectangle. Our second step is to look at our first fraction, which here it says it's 2/3. We need to cut this rectangle that we've drawn into thirds. So I'm going to choose a different colour and we'll go into thirds. So now I've got 3 equal parts to show my thirds. Now we need to also cut it into fifths. So this time I'm going to cut it into fifths this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's just a rough fifths. Now what we can do is we need to show the 2/3 and 1/5 in this rectangle. So with the 2/3, I'm going to colour that in red. So we can show thirds. We've got thirds 1, 2, 3. There's our thirds there. We need to show and colour 2/3. So that's this 1/3, 2/3. Alright, now we've got our fifths. Our fifths were running this way in these rows. But as you can see, we've already coloured in 2 from here. We need to colour in 1/5. So as we've already used 1 here and 1 here, I need to use these ones that are running down. So I'm going to have to colour in 1, 2, 3 of those squares to make up the 1/5. So in black, 1, 2, 3. So there's my fifth. Because it would have been running this way, I can't do that. I have to move and use some of these squares. Now it's just a simple matter of counting out how many squares I've coloured in, and that becomes our numerator, and then how many squares it is altogether, which becomes our denominator. So I can see down here, we've got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I've got a total of 13 squares that have been coloured in out of a possible 15. 5, 10, 15. So our answer is 13/15. The process is exactly the same, except this time we're going to use a rubber to rub out. It's the same thing. We make our thirds and then we show our quarters. We colour in our thirds, 1/3, 2/3, and this time we've got to subtract a quarter. So we're going to take out my eraser and get rid of some of those parts that I've coloured in. So here now we've got 1/4, meaning that it has to be one of these rows this way, because we made our quarters this way. So I have to get rid of 1, 2, 3 of these parts here. So if I take away those 3, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5. So if I get rid of this one, I've got 5 equals 5 out of the possible 12 that were there. We've got 4, 8 and 12 altogether. Gives us our denominator. So I've got 5 left as I took these 3 away, which made up one of the quarters. So that's basically how to do it. Give it a try.